back to the We Care podcast. I'm Jordan Vaughn, nurse practitioner.
And I'm Molly Cooey, RN at We Care. Today, we're going to talk about something we get asked about all the time. What beauty treatments are actually worth the money? So let's be honest, there are many treatments out there right now. Every time you open social media, there's a new facial, a new laser, a new miracle serum, or a new trend that promises instant results.
Right. And some of them, they are amazing, and some of them are just expensive hype.
So today we're going to give our honest opinions on the beauty treatments we think truly deliver results and which ones are worth investing in.
But before we even list those treatments, I think we should define what is worth it.
Right. Because worth it doesn't always mean the most expensive or trendiest. For us, it means results that are noticeable, long-lasting, and actually improve your confidence, not just a temporary glow for 24 hours.
Yes, and ideally treatments that work with your skin and your goals, not against them.
So let's start with the obvious one, neurotoxin, also known as Botox. We had to.
Yes.
Because honestly, it's still one of the most worth it treatments in aesthetics.
Yes. It's preventative, it's corrective, and it's really subtle if it's done right and, by a provider who does it very naturally. And it's one of the best return on investments for facial aging. I tell people all the time, Botox is if you want a big glow up and it's not too costly, I feel like that makes the most noticeable difference pretty quickly.
Yes. So, and the key is doing it strategically. You don't need to have every little bitty line or piece of movement on your face frozen. Sometimes you just need balance. Good Botox should make you look refreshed, not like you can't actually express emotion.
Yes, and there's so many brands of Botox out there these days. I know we've talked about it before, but our office, we like to use Dysport, brand Botox, and Daxify, and I personally love Dysport. That's my favorite.
And my favorite is Daxify.
So next up, one of the big, things that I say is not hype, but it's the best is laser treatments for sure.
Yes, if you're serious about skin quality, texture, pigment, fine lines, lasers are one of the best investments.
Yeah, because makeup can only do so much. Healthy skin, it truly changes everything.
And unlike quick fix facials, where it's just kind of giving you that temporary hydration, laser treatments can create long-term improvements in collagen production and overall skin health.
Yes.
It's not always an instant gratification,
right,
but the payoff is real.
Yes. And when they come in and they're like, I just want that glow, I want my skin to glow like yours, the best, route for that's usually, laser and treating the skin itself.
It really is. I've got a client right now that's going through our Duo laser treatment package.
Love that one.
It's my favorite too. So our Duo laser is a combination of our Vibe RF microneedling followed by Cool Peel laser resurfacing. It's an aggressive treatment that yields fantastic results.
Yes.
My client's only had 2 of her 3 sessions so far, and she's already raving about the improvement that she's seen in her skin. Texture, the glow, the tone, pigmentation, makeup's going on better. She literally was glowing when she stopped by the office just to say she was amazed the other day.
I'll say when we first decided to get those 2 devices, we actually went to a facility down in Atlanta and we took a couple of people to try it out because I was like, I am not spending this kind of money without knowing if it works, and I have to try it on myself and people that I know. I took John's mom, and she has some facial scarring from surgery, and they went really aggressive on her. It looked so good. And then I did the Duo. Oh my goodness. I was sold. I had to have those lasers.
That's so good.
Yes. And then another one that really surprises, most people is skincare, but it's totally worth it.
It really is. So treatments are amazing, but what you do every day matters just as much or even more. You can spend thousands on procedures, but if you're using random products from social media ads, you're kind of slowing your progress.
Yes. I think it was Lauren. She used to say it's 80-20. So 80% of your skin and skin health is done at home, and 20 is done, with us. So it really matters. She used to say, you need a good cleanser, you need a good vitamin C, a retinol, a moisturizer, and SPF. You have to have those things. And it seriously does an amazing job for skin.
It really does. And its consistency is really key.
Absolutely.
Over little trends.
Absolutely. I think one of the most helpful things that we can share, though, is like what we personally do. People always want to know like what makes the biggest difference long term.
And it's important for people to understand that results don't come from doing one big treatment at once. It's about maintenance and consistency.
So tell us what your personal routine looks like, Molly.
All right. So for me, in terms of yearly maintenance, just working on building healthy skin over time, I make sure I do at least one chemical peel, so a VI peel,
Yes.
Because it's great for tone, texture, and skin clarity, and it even helps stimulate collagen too.
Yes.
I also do a laser cool peel annually because I love what it does for the skin resurfacing. Texture so nice and smooth.
Yes.
And I always do at least one session of microneedling every year too. It's huge for maintaining skin quality and again supporting that collagen production.
And it's about layering, strategically and not overdoing, these treatments. And my routine looks very similar to yours, with that. I love my yearly cool peel.
Right. So, and again, I'm not doing all of these things and you're not doing all of these things at one time.
Correct.
I'm choosing treatments at a time that complement each other and support that long-term skin health. And then, of course, we get our Dysport or Daxi injections, every 3 to 4 months for maintenance too, right? 2 weeks ago, we finally got it. Woohoo! Oh. So, but all of these things just help with prevention and keeping everything looking refreshed in a very natural way.
Yes. Can you tell us a little bit about like your daily care though, like what you're doing at home?
Yeah. So that's where some of the real work happens.
Yes.
My everyday routine is pretty simple, but very intentional. Gentle cleanser. I use the Plated Intense Serum, DEJ Daily Boosting Serum, daily SPF, of course, and then the Derm Protect Moisturizer.
That one's amazing.
Yes. So that combination just really helps keep my skin, that nice, glowy, soft texture that I'm looking for.
Yes. And all of that, it's a good reminder, like professional treatments, they're very powerful, but your at-home routine, that's really where the investment, that's where it happens and where you need it.
It is. You cannot neglect your daily skincare and expect the treatments to work, as well.
Right. Okay, let's do one of my favorite parts, some myth busting. I don't think we've done that in a little bit. So myth number 1, Molly, the more expensive the treatment, the better the results.
So wrong. Price does not always equal effectiveness. Some lower cost evidence-based treatments can outperform trendy luxury services. What matters is whether the treatment matches your skin needs and is part of your strategic plan.
Yes, with that one, I want to add this. So I look at VI Peel and Cool Peel sometimes. The Cool Peel is very expensive. It does a phenomenal job and it's one of my favorite. And the VI Peel, it's way less expensive, but it is a heavy hitter. So it's not as expensive and it does a really, really good job. So sometimes when people are, working on their budget and, really can't spend a lot, the VI Peel, it is a heavy hitter. I love it.
That's why it's important for consultations sometimes so that we can really know your budget, what you're working with, what your goals are, and tailor that treatment plan to you.
Yes. Yes. I love that. Okay. Myth number 2. If you start injectables, you'll have to keep doing more and more.
So injectables do not create dependency. What people often notice is that they like that refreshed look, so they choose to maintain it. So we joke around in the office all the time and say that we're addicted to Botox, but the reality is that it's a preference. It's, the maintenance is optional. It's not necessary.
Absolutely. But it is my addiction. All right. Myth number 3. Good skincare can replace professional treatments.
So skincare is foundational, but it has limits. Topicals support and maintain results, but some concerns require procedures for deeper correction. Honestly, skincare and treatments should work together, not compete with each other.
I agree. Okay, Molly, what is overhyped?
All right, I'll say it. Anything marketed as an overnight miracle, overhyped.
Yep.
If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And then, treatments that don't align with your goals.
Right. That's huge. Just because something is trending, it does not mean that it is right for you.
Also, stacking too many treatments too fast. More isn't always better. A strategic plan, again, that consult and having a plan in place always beats doing everything at once.
Absolutely. And you have to let the, skin cells turn over and, that cycle has to happen before you keep doing the next thing. So if someone is trying to decide where to invest in beauty treatments, our advice is simple. What would you say, Molly?
Start with your foundation. So skin health first, then prevention, then enhancements.
Yes, and work with professionals who educate, not upsell. The goal shouldn't be helping you feel, it should be helping you feel like your best self and the best version of you, not chasing perfection or who you saw on the internet or that celebrity that was in that magazine. We want you to feel like you and your best self.
Right. At the end of the day, the best beauty treatments are the ones that make you feel confident, natural, and aligned with your goals, not what you see in your social media feed.
Yes. So I want to say thanks for listening and let us know what beauty treatments you think are worth it.
Make sure to subscribe, share this episode, and follow We Care Health and Wellness for more education and behind the scenes content. And remember, at the end of the day,
we care, and we'll see you next time.